Hello and welcome back to another painting video. Today we're going to be painting Jango Fett from Star Wars Shatterpoint. We're going to be painting him a little bit different than just a straightforward Jango Fett, but again, my videos aren't for you to follow exactly, but they are for you to get an idea kind of where to put the colors if you're going to be putting colors down on these guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to be painting him kind of like a clone trooper, but with some throwbacks to Jango Fett. And I think that's going to be cool because I like Jango Fett. We're going to start with Black Templar contrast for his undersuit. I like Jango Fett a lot, but he's a bad guy, and I play good guys, and I play mostly clones, but he's like the daddy of the clones. So what I'm doing is like a what if. Like, what if Jango Fett wasn't bad? What if he was, you know, just the bounty hunter that he was? He was the baseline for the clones, but, you know, instead of being with the Separatists, he was actually with the Republic. You know, I would see him, you know, if Mace Windu didn't kill him, we could see him training more clones, because he did train some of the clones. I think he trained the clone commandos, if I'm not mistaken. And that's kind of what we're going to put him in our squads. We're going to put him in a squad with clone commandos. But, you know, we could see him helping out the good guys. So that's kind of what I'm going to go for here. Like, what if he was still part of if he was part of the Republic and fought for the Republic? I mean, it's going to be kind of like the Boba Fett prototype, right? Because I think the concept art of Boba Fett, he was white. His armor was white anyway. His undersuit was also kind of white, I'm not sure, or blue. So it's gonna be kind of like a concept Boba Fett as well, but I think it's gonna be cool. So come with me on this journey of painting a Mandalorian again. But painting, was he a Mandalorian? I think so, I'm not sure. Anyway, we're just getting around all these little cracks in his armor, making sure to ignore those plates on his feet because those are going to be those are going to be white. We want to get his shirt here, avoiding that belt because that belt is going to be brown still. So we're still going to have some of his regular colors in here. We're going to have some of the brown, and then some of the blue on the helmet, and then kind of also with the jetpack. I was going to keep it probably its original color. So, like, you know, he painted most of his armor to reflect the clones that he was, you know, helping fight and stuff like that, but he left some of it into his regular color scheme. So that's what we're going to go for here. So right now we're just still getting all that undersuit, that neck seal. Like, if you were going to paint Jango Fett regular, this would be like a gray-blue color that you'd be putting here for his undersuit. It's okay, we'll go here because we're going to be painting over this white anyway, so just kind of line that to make it a little bit darker in there. We'll get his arm piece here. Avoiding those cables. So I'm probably going to be running him with Obi-Wan and Clone Commandos. I think that'd be a pretty cool team. So there's all the black, I believe. So now let's go into the leather bits for like the holsters and all that strapping. We're going to use the Gorgonta fur contrast paint for this. And we're doing this first before we paint the armor panels because the armor panels are going to use a paint instead of like a contrast, so we might be able to, we'll be able to go over any mistakes that we make with this. Hopefully. Anyway, that's the plan. So just get all the holster. And the strapping there. And the strapping here for his leg. Don't forget to get behind there. We can get this whole belt here. Just get that all nice and coated as we move back to the front of the model. But while we're here, we'll get this back strap here. I know I didn't get the whole thing on that side. I'm just kind of getting big areas right now, so let's just now, is that armor panel or is that pant? It's hard to tell for some of this. I think it's just pants, so we might have to go back in there with black. So this is, wrap this up here. Then we go to the front here. Get all these little front pouches. Make sure those are all good. Now we can take back to our black and fix that this little area right here that we weren't sure what stuff was. It's fine right there. Just cleaning up any extra spots that we might have missed earlier. Okay. So I would still use that color on if you were just painting him normally. Like the Gorgunter fur, I think, is a good color for his holsters and his straps and everything like that. I think you're in good hands with that color. So now we're gonna go on to the white armor, which would be silver normally, or gunmetal. So we're gonna use matte white though instead. We're just gonna kind of go into these panels and get the areas to make it pop more, because the white that's just basically on it from the slap chop, right, is not bright enough, but it's there. So I'm just gonna take it. And just start putting it in those areas. It's probably too thick right now. And we're just gonna start feeling out the armor panels where we can see them. We know there's a crotch plate. Which is probably the best we'll get for it. So just start going over the armor, the knee pads, all that. Just start bringing him to the light side. And then get the little top of the leg, the feet armor here. There's also a little cover on the tip of the shoe. You just want to smooth it out as best you can. Then here we do the same thing, get the tip of the shoe, the little top of the foot protector, and there's like a little back plate on the foot, on the shoe too, that we'll get. It's just like a little raised bit there. I think I want to fill that in, so hold on. I'm gonna go to a smaller brush, get our white, and we're gonna go in there, just because it was a little tight. I'm gonna make that as clean as possible, so it's not just like 2 dots on the side. Now we get these chest pieces here. Get those all nice and white. Same thing here. Don't push too hard so we can save that detail up there. Thin it out a little bit more. It's a little dry still. Put some more paint in there. Oop. Okay, we'll just go back. I'll probably make the middle part blue. Again, we're just trying to throw back a little bit here and there to his original. Not too much, but we'll put it there. And we got his little neck ring here. It's okay if we hit the helmet because the helmet's also going to be white, but just try to keep it clean. Over here we can go into there, go into the helmet. So we're just kind of gently going over here. We'll avoid that middle section there. The back here. Clean up around the antenna targeting scope thing. Okay. Now we can get the shoulders. It's okay to leave that little under part gray. Get the back plate here. we can continue on the back plate. A little bit there. Sorry if it's out of view, right out of focus right now. It's just gotta get in there. Okay, so we'll definitely have some cleanup to do there. We gotta smooth out the helmet a little bit more. Especially the top here. You just want to keep those brush strokes to a minimum there. Keep it nice and neat, so it looks intentional. Now we gotta go on these arms here, these wrist guards. We don't go as heavy in here. We just want to kind of get it, the gist of it covered. Especially if you want to leave like those lower details, like these buttons and stuff that are on here. So it's kind of like another dry brush, but just heavier. So there's all the white. Now we just need to clean up a little bit areas. We have black, we're back with our black to get under the neck here, because we did kind of hit the little neck seal. Just want to clean that up. And then on the back here, we have to get our brown back. Just clean up the belt, the top of the belt. Right there. Okay, now for the silver, we're gonna use gunmetal, and that's gonna go over the blasters, his West Stars, I think is what they were called. I don't know. They're not called that in Shatterpoint, which I thought they were like West Star something, but whatever. We're gonna get this gunmetal. So we're gonna coat his nice shiny blasters. And we're gonna coat a couple other spots too. So let's just get this. These gun designs were pretty cool. They're kind of like the Naboo blasters, but more western-y. I don't know. I don't really know how to describe them. We're gonna get these little buckles right here. These little clamps right here. Anything that looks like it should be metal, like the end of the dart, the knee darts that he has. We can paint those as well. So he's got his knee darts on this side as well. Just like the tips of them, not like the whole mechanism, but then I think he's got like his little claws out, not claws, but like the little blades. It's kind of weird. So we'll just kind of outline those and then get like the tip of the flamethrower here, as well as this cord and plug. Because I figured it would probably be pretty heavy duty cord going in there if it's for stuff like that. Then for here we can get this little, we'll get the top of the missile. on the tip here. There's like a little blaster that he has right here. So we'll kind of just get the tip there. And then for the jetpack, I'm not entirely sure what's what color, but I know there's a lot of this on it, so we'll put this on a big chunk of it, and then there's blue and yellow as well. So we're just gonna get the thrusters coated, the missile, the little tops of the thing here. Make sure we get the backs of the things. All right. And then we go to our blue, and the blue that we've been using is ultramarine. This is the blue that I would also use for him as well. If I was painting him normal, this is the blue that I would use. You can go darker if you want to, but like maybe this like Prussian blue would be good. So you can see the difference there. This is ultramarine right here, and this is Prussian blue. But I want this to pop a little bit more. So it's okay to exaggerate with those colors a little bit and go with something a little harsher than you normally would. So first things first, we're gonna get around the visor here. So we're gonna get get that all nice and good for our clone commander Jango Fett. No! You might have heard that. I popped my knuckle, and as that happened, it hit the model, the shoulder pad. Get the tip here. And then for the little middle piece, we're gonna just gonna put it there just for a little throwback. And then the jetpack. I feel like it's mostly blue, and it will have like some yellowy bits in it. I could be way off. And I'm sure someone will tell me. Some of you are very quick to correct me when I'm wrong. But you know, like I said, this isn't for you to copy. This is for you to just kind of know where stuff goes, so that when you paint this model, you can decide how you want to block those colors in. That's kind of how I see it anyway. So let's get that all done there. So get all this blue. On there. So his jetpack is blue now. I think the missile had blue on it too, but we'll just leave it at that. Over here, we're gonna take that white that we had down and just fix that mess that happened. Speaking of messes, we also see some black that also got messed up as well. So just get that right there. And then we can fix the visor. Like that. And we will take our Imperial Fist for the yellow of the jetpack. Give it a good shake. And then just go over these bits here. Can't really see it, but I'll go over it again with, I'll take some of this yellow and mix it in with the white that we have on our palette. And that'll create like a yellowy white that will help. Okay. Now just for the last little bit, we're going to take some silver paint and we're going to go over, we're going to try to take some silver paint. I'll take some silver paint. And we'll get just like the top of the gun here. Just give it some extra sparkle. Get this little cord, that just to pop them out a little bit more. We'll get the tip of the missile or rocket, the sides of the little boosters, the tops of these little guys. Just clean it up. All right, and then we will take our black wash and put it over the rest of this, just to kind of dirty it up a little bit. Let me get a little bit more lived in. That. And we'll get like the bottom side of the blaster just to get the, make sure we get those details kind of put in. We can go over the hand a bit here. That stuff there. Those parts on there that we did. Okay. And that should kind of do it for him. But now we gotta go into the base. Just get that. Okay, for his base, we're gonna get our medium sea gray. That's what color our concrete is. So medium sea gray. And we're gonna kind of just put it over the top here. Went a little heavy, but it's okay. And what else do we got here? We got some like metal. You can probably put this on it. It's like an engine or something that he's got underneath his foot here. So we're just gonna kind of treat it with this gray paint. We'll do a couple washes over it. You don't need to go too much on the base because we don't want to distract from the model. So there's the floor, and then for the ground, we use this German camel beige, World War II. This is our ground color. We do a couple coats of this. And then we can get the dirt that's in here. Just make sure it matches our dirt that's out there. And then we go back with our second coat here. Okay. Now for washes, we're gonna put a blue wash over the thing on his, the little engine thingy, just to kind of metallicize it or make it look more like a thing. And then we're gonna take some of our silver paint and then just kind of rough in some chunks here and there. And then we will take our Agrax Earth Shade for the ground. And then we just kind of put it around our rocks here. And we put it in the rocks there. And the rocks here. And the rocks here. Mm-hmm. And that should do it for Jango Fett. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you like this different version of Jango Fett that I decided to go with. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you're doing any customs. Oh, we missed some. You know, like I said, I've been pretty vocal about saying you don't have to paint them like the box art. And then none of my videos were of me painting them anything but the box art color. So this was a good time for me to actually walk the walk, per se, I guess, right? So yeah, you know, don't be afraid to go outside the box and paint something different. But yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.